What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What's up, everybody? What up with y'all? How y'all feeling out there? How are y'all feeling out there? Happy New Year's Eve, if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but happy New Year's Eve. We about to get into another live, but before we get into that, make sure y'all tap in and let me know where y'all are coming in from. Happy New Year's from the Philippines. Cook Lebron, my brother. Shout out to you in Libya. Where else we got? San Pedro, California at work. Shout out to you, fam. Malik. Detroit. And yeah, you knew Detroit was going to pull up. Houston, Texas in the building. Money making Manhattan. What up? Dallas, Oregon, Trinidad, Philadelphia, Montreal, Jamaica, Vancouver. We got a lot of people out here from Canada, DMV, Atlanta as always. The Bahamas, I see you. On Antigua, Boogie Down Bronx, Detroit. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Pull up, pull up. Dubai. Let's give it like 30 seconds. We're going to get this one started off earlier today. Where's that? Flint, Naptown, you already know. Patterson, New Jersey, you already know. Where else we got? Newark, New Jersey. What up? DC, Montreal. Somebody said, okay, Nashville, St. Lucia. All right, so let's get into it, fam. Let's get into it. First of all, we are already on break. I didn't tell y'all, but we on break. Yesterday was our last day of official content. But I said during this break, I'm going to be going Azerbaijan, what up? Seattle, Denver, Chicago. I said I'll be going live periodically throughout the break and until we get back on the 5th. So this is one of the lives that I wanted to talk about. So last night, I was watching the game between the Lakers and the Detroit Pistons. And that game came on pretty late on my end. But so I said, I'm going to watch it for as long as I can. And then I went to bed. And then I said, instead of doing a live after the game, I'll touch on it the next day. So I watched the game almost all the way to the third quarter. But I posted on the channel earlier, I think this was at the half. I said, so I've noticed the trend now. The Lakers lose when they play above 500 teams. Why did I bring that up? Because after JJ Redick made news about how practice was going to be uncomfortable, blah, 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 blah. The offense has kind of been messed up since LeBron came back, blah, 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 blah. The very next opponent that the Lakers played were the Kings, right? Y'all remember they played the Kings. So midway through that game, I wrote, it looks like JJ Redick got through to his players because the Lakers looked like they were playing well. And of course, some of our viewers were like, Charles, relax. It's the Sacramento Kings. And at that time, the Kings, I believe, had 8 wins on the season. But I was trying to be positive. And I was trying to say, okay, look, maybe listen to their coach, JJ Redick, and maybe they're going to decide to improve on the defensive side of the floor. Lakers win that game. Then last night, they play against the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons. But I want to give y'all an insight. I actually thought the Lakers were going to win that game. Now, maybe it has something to do with what I had witnessed the game before when they played against the Clippers, and I saw how easy Kawhi was scoring and all that. So I looked at them. I'm like, yeah, well, they're the number 1 team in the East, but look at what Kawhi and the Clippers, who are a very bad team, although they won 5 in a row, look at what they were able to do. But little did I know that was an anomaly because I haven't watched any Pistons games this season. Going into that game, I felt pretty good about the Lakers. But as the game was waning on, it became painfully apparent to me that number 1, the Lakers are worse than I thought. Number 2, JJ Redick did not get through to his players. And number 3, I think we are on the precipice of watching the Lakers free fall in the NBA standings in the Western Conference. I think we are preparing to see the Lakers tumble down the standings in the next few weeks. Remember, Austin Reeves will not be there. He won't be there for another, I think, 2.5, maybe 2.5 weeks or so. Let me read this comment. You people better not make this about LeBron. Jesus. Bum Reeves faked an injury again to hide from play. Oh my God. Again, from playing against the dark-skinned dudes. She needs to grow some nuts. This is an absolutely insane comment. Austin Reeves faked an injury. You're calling Austin Reeves a bum. So why do you care if he's there or not? If he's a bum, why are you even factoring him in? It almost looks like as if, are you trying to blame a player that's injured for the Lakers losing? Coach, is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to blame a player that is injured for how the team played? You can't be serious. I want to believe that that's not what you're doing going into 2026. Austin Reeves didn't play, but yet it's his fault that the Lakers. So we're not going to blame the people that played. We're going to blame the guy that didn't play. Let me read the next comment here. Appreciate the super chat, though. This is from Christopher Hendricks. Free Dalton Connect. So let's get back to that game. Going into that game, the Lakers, who had been talked about for the last 3 days about their defense, what do? The Lakers end up giving up 128 points. 128 points and barely managed to score 106. Let's look at the box. Let's look at the what do you call it? The box score. So LeBron had 17 points. He shot 35% from the field. Jake LaRavia had 9 points, shooting 33. Ayton had 10 points and 2 rebounds with his bum dusty ass. I don't know how you're 7 feet tall and you can get 2 rebounds. Like, it's just crazy to me. So he had 2 rebounds. Marcus Smart, he was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. 6 points. Who else? Luka Doncic, he had 30 points, 41% shooting, 27% from the 3. Luka takes too many 3-point shots, man. Luka attempted 11 3-point shots. 11 of them. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. 11 3-pointers. If you're going to be taking that many threes, you got to make those shots at a higher percentage. Let me go through the box score a little bit more. Then Jared Vanderbilt came off the bench. I thought he played well. He came off the bench, 8 points, 8 rebounds. He hit all of his 3-point attempts, and I think he played solid coming off the bench. Jackson Hayes, he played decent minutes. He had 13 points and 10. So the Lakers bigs cannot even rebound. Okay, their centers, the Lakers centers got 4 rebounds. 4 between the Lakers centers, Jackson Hayes and Ayton. And Dalton Connect had 10 points coming off the bench. Let's look at the box plus minus. So LeBron was a minus 16. No one is surprised there. Jake LaRavia minus 18. Marcus Smart minus 24. Luka Doncic minus 17. Jared Vanderbilt minus 17. I'll get to that in a second. Let me read these comments here quickly. These super chats. So one person said, did they just disappear? Yeah. If Austin Reeves is faking an injury, I support it. LeBron deserves some karma. Another, okay, this is the coach. He said, I'm dead serious. Explain to me why. Explain to me why Reeves is always hurt when not going against a rookie, white guy or light skin. Wolves exposed him last year. All right, so coach, let me get this straight. Are you saying that Austin Reeves is faking playing against black players? Is this what you're saying? I want to believe you're trolling at this. I know you're trolling, but the part that's causing me to think maybe he's serious is that you're spending money. So I don't know who will waste their money to troll. I want to assume you're trolling, but then again, you're spending money. So I don't know what kind of troll will spend their money. So I'm just going to assume you're trolling at this point. I'll read the comment one more time. You said, I'm dead serious. Explain to me why Reeves is always hurt when not going against a rookie white guy or light. Bro, I hope you're joking, man. I hope you do know Austin Reeves played at the beginning of the season when they played the Wolves, right? I mean, you do know that. I hope you're joking. But anyway, let's get back to the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this a few days ago. It's over for the Lakers this season. LeBron James has ruined this team. It's done. It's done. If you go back and look at when LeBron was out, the Lakers, okay, when he was out, the Lakers with Reeves, Luka, the exact same lineup, were playing winning basketball. They were not a great defensive team, but they were a serviceable defensive team. Kind of like middle of the pack defense. Shout out to Turo in the chat. Since his return, they have gotten worse. LeBron plays no defense whatsoever. None. And I'm going to get to JJ Redick in a minute. Let me give y'all the numbers that the Lakers are putting up over the last 10 games. The Lakers in the last 10 games, who are 4-6, are scoring 111.8 points per game. Their offense is totally out of whack. You know an even more insane stat than their offense? In their last 5 games, as of December 25th, as of late December, the Lakers have allowed opponents around 118 points per game on the road. That's what opponents are scoring on them. While overall, they've allowed 121 points per game in their last 10 games. 121 points per game in their last 10 games is what opponents are scoring on the Lakers. 121. Let me hip y'all up to something for the people that don't realize how serious this is. I want to go to the standings. Just a second, y'all. Just a second. Let me escape that. I want to go to the standings. Let me go to the standings here. Okay. I want to go to the standings. The Lakers, as we speak, are the 10th seed in the West, or the 5th seed in the Western Conference. The 5th seed. I'm going to contend to you that the Lakers, within 1 month, will be a playing team. The Lakers, within 1 month, are going to be a play-in team. You heard me correct. In a month from now, they're going to be in the play-in. We're going to go from being the 2nd team in the West, the 3rd team in the West, the 4th team in the West. We're currently the 5th team in the West. We're going to drop to the 6th seed, and eventually they're going to be a play-in team. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. If you look at the Western Conference standings, the difference between the 5th seed and the 7th seed, which is a play-in team, is a separation of 2 losses. The difference between being out of the play-in and in the play-in is a separation of just 2 losses. Now, who are the Lakers going to be playing going forward? We just lost to the Pistons. The Memphis Grizzlies lost a very tough game to the Philadelphia 76ers, and they're going to want to get some get back. And we're going to be playing them twice in a row. I don't see us beating the Grizzlies 2 times in a row. I think we're going to lose one of those games. Then we have the Pelicans. I think we're going to win that game. We have the Spurs. I think we're going to lose that game. Then we have the Bucks. I think we're going to lose that game. I think we're going to win the Kings game. I think we're going to win the Hawks game, the Hornets game, and we'll have to see about the rest. But if their defense is going to be this bad, we can no longer pencil in wins that we thought we were going to get. Let's get to JJ Redick. JJ Redick. Let me read this comment. Even Reggie Miller made a comment that Luka didn't even bother to slide his feet to stop a player, going to the basket. It's not just Luka. Appreciate the comment in the super chat. Let me read the next comment here. This guy, Coach Sims, is a part of the Braun Honey Glaze henchman defense forces. It's not even just that. The Lakers are a horrendous transition defense team. The reason they're so poor on defense in transition is for one major reason. They have 2 guys that are averse to getting back on defense. LeBron never gets back on defense. Neither does Luka Doncic. On defense, they jog back. They jog. There was a play yesterday. LeBron was already through half court. He had 2 other defenders. Instead of LeBron sprinting towards the nail or the three-point line, he's watching the ball. The guy blows past his primary defender, blows past LeBron, and then he's now chasing the guy to go try to get a block. Luka is just as bad. And now I'm beginning to think about Luka for a second. And I'm beginning to wonder, for the Lakers to win going into the future, they're going to need a very specific kind of roster. You can't just build any kind of roster around Luka Doncic. You're going to have to need a bevy of defenders because Luka is going to score, he's going to assist, but he's not going to play defense. And he's going to foul bait and whine a lot. And if that's supposed to be their recipe for success, the Lakers are in trouble. The only thing that kept us in that game yesterday, the only thing was our free throws. That was the only thing. If you remove free throw shooting, free throw attempts last night, the Lakers get blown out by 30. That's a fact. We get blown out by 30. If you look at the free throw disparity, the Detroit Pistons got 21 free throws. The Lakers, the Lakers, okay, no. Okay, they got a lot of free throws in the end. So the Lakers, Detroit and the Lakers attempted 21, Pistons attempted 29. Usually the Lakers have an advantage on the free throw line. They didn't have it there because they were playing a very physical team. So here's what I think. I think the Lakers need to make a move by the trade deadline. I think they need to make a move by the trade deadline, or this team at the very least is going to be a first round exit. And at the worst, they're going to be in a play-in. They need to make a move. But the question is, what move? The only sensible move the Lakers can make is to move LeBron James. It's to move him. Some people will say trade Reeves. You shouldn't trade Reeves. Do you know why? Because with Reeves and Luka, the Lakers played better defense. They looked better. They looked more. They had more harmony. But with LeBron and Luka, it's not working out. So trading away Reeves and keeping LeBron, I believe that's a mistake. So I think the Lakers need to find a way to trade LeBron. If they're not going to be able to trade him, they need to limit his minutes drastically. If LeBron cannot play defense because he's too old, it means you need to limit his minutes. It may even mean coming off the bench. It may even mean that. Because if every time I hear from a LeBron fan, why isn't LeBron playing defense? They'll tell you he's 41. Then that means they need to reduce his minutes. Because if you're saying he's old, maybe they reduce his minutes and then play him in spurts coming off the bench. Maybe they do that. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't sit up there and twerk it up when LeBron scores 25 or 30 points and you say he's the GOAT. But then when we say, well, play defense, you say he's too old. No. When he's scoring, you're in awe that he's scoring. But when they say play defense, you're like he's too old. So what do you guys want? Just a scoring exhibition? Somebody said, this chat is disrespectful to the GOAT. Man, if you don't get your sweet and sour ass about this chat, man, you better go get yourself a bucket of honey and have yourself a nice happy new year, bro. Disrespectful? Son, do you see the way dude looks? You better get your ass up out of here. You better get your ass up out of here. LeBron's birthday is past, bro. We not doing any more birthday celebrations over here, bro. We done with it. We're not doing any more countdowns to your man's birthday. Get your ass up out of here, man. Go somewhere else. Go to Shannon Sharp's channel or something. Go to the locker room. Go wherever LeBron fans be at. Go to GOAT James Kingdom. Go wherever y'all congregate and be over there. So the season is over, man. And I just had a feeling that at one point, whenever there's something important that happens in LeBron's life with the Lakers, he loses. When he passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he lost. Now it's his birthday, he lost. There was another milestone, he lost. It's like whenever something positive was about to happen, you knew he was going to lose. And at this point, yes, JJ Redick is the problem, but look, JJ has a 41-year-old problem on his hand. And if you're telling me JJ's not going to bench LeBron, well, then maybe it is JJ Redick's fault. Maybe it's his fault. And I also think that JJ Redick could risk getting fired if this continues. He could risk getting fired. Seriously. This kind of stuff may cause him to lose his job. Because after a while, the whole thing of going to the post game, looking pissed off, saying I'm going to talk to the players, saying it's going to be uncomfortable. After a while, people are going to get tired of that. They're going to be like, JJ, yeah, we've heard this before, but what about some results? So if he's not careful, he could get fired. He could get fired. And some people are already calling for his job. But my thing is this. If you're firing JJ Redick, take LeBron James with them. Don't just fire JJ and go bring in another coach. Can't solve this problem. A coach may work on schemes. He may try to motivate them, but you're not going to make a 41-year-old that doesn't want to play defense play defense. You're not going to make a Luka that has never played defense all of a sudden want to play. It's not going to happen. It's not. There's nobody that's going to talk to these guys unless Jesus from heaven comes down himself and says, LeBron, play defense. Luka, stop complaining. There's no coaching. These guys don't want to. LeBron wants to get his numbers and get people singing love songs to him during his birthday. LeBron fans, y'all are something else, man. LeBron James fans, y'all are something else. Y'all have no shame. Y'all was serenading that man for his birthday. Serenading him. I want to read y'all a post that I shared on my Instagram yesterday from LeBron fans. I don't know if you've seen this, but I think it's worthy sharing. Let me read this post for y'all. I want to read this for y'all. Take a look at this. This is from NBA Memes. Boy, oh boy, where do I even begin? LeBron, happy 41st birthday. Honey, my Pookie Bear, I have loved you ever since I first laid eyes on you. The way you dive into the paint and strike fear into your enemy's eyes. Your silky smooth touch around the rim. Hey, yo. What? Your silky smooth touch around the rim? Son, throw a pause on that, bro. What are we talking about? Let's continue on. Around the rim, that gorgeous jump shot. I would do anything for you. I wish it were possible to freeze time so I would never have to watch you retire. You had a rough childhood, but you never gave up hope. You are even amazing off the court. You're a great husband. Yo, isn't it something you say like at your wedding vows or something? Isn't it something you say to somebody you're about to marry? I just don't think that this is what you say to a to a to a grown man. Let's continue on. I wish I could freeze time so I would never have to watch you retire. He says you're a great husband and father. Sometimes I even call you dad. Wow. I forever dread and weep thinking of the day you will one day retire. I would sacrifice my own life. Jesus. My own life. If it were only the thing that could put a smile on your beautiful face. You have given me so much joy and the heartbreak over the years. I remember when you first left Cleveland, and it's like my heart got broken into a million pieces. Jesus. But a tear still fell down from my right eye. Oh my God. When I watched you win your first ring in Miami, because deep down, my glorious king deserved it. I just wanted you to return home. Then, alas, God help us all. My sweet. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's continue on. Then, alas, my sweet baby boy came home, and I rejoiced. 2015 was a hard year for us. I'm sure it was. What? It was a hard year for us, baby. But in 2016, you made history happen. History happen. You came back down from 3-1, and I couldn't believe it. I was crying, bawling even, and I heard my glorious king exclaiming the words, bro, what is this, bro? Cleveland, this is yours. Not only have you changed the game of basketball and the world forever, but you internally changed my world. Oh my God. Oh, and now you're getting older, but still the GOAT, my GOAT. I love you, Pookie Bear. I love you, Pookie Bear, my glorious king, LeBron James. Y'all think is y'all think y'all y'all think is a troll? Let me show y'all this one. Look at this. Look at this dude count down LeBron's birthday. Do I got the sound? I ain't got no sound. Look at this. If you did this for your wife, they will call you the husband of the year. If you did this for your wife, she will call you the husband of the year. So imagine now doing this for another guy. LeBron fans, y'all a special breed, man. Y'all are a special breed. He said, who posted that Swisher Sweet? Bro, I don't know. Let me see. No, it's from the account. Let me see. What's the account? Hold on. The account is called. No. Let me see. Goat. Let me see. Goat James. Let me see. Goat James. I can't. Let me see. Goat James. Is it Goat James Kingdom? Yeah, here we go. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's one of them. I think it's one of these accounts, bro. I just can't remember the right one. So yeah, it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. And it's a damn shame, but LeBron is going out bad. I want to bring up another point. The All-Star voting. I want to respond to something that Rob Parker said yesterday. For those of y'all who didn't hear it, I'm just going to say what he. Matter of fact, let me see if I could play what Rob Parker had to say. So Rob Parker made some pretty. He made some pretty. Let me see. Fox. Let me see. The Odd Couple. I want to play what Rob Parker had to say yesterday. So Rob Parker yesterday, he was talking about LeBron not receiving all of these All-Star votes. Let me see. Now, hold on. Let me see. Fox Sports Radio. I want to see if I can find it because I watched it last night. Here it goes. So let me play what Rob Parker had to say. I want y'all to listen to this because I think Rob Parker is insane. Shout out to Rob Parker. I like him, but this was insane. Let me play what Rob said. He was reacting to the fact that LeBron received the ninth most votes going into All-Star weekend. So let me the numbers are out. Let me play for y'all.
Arguably the greatest. Do not show up. LeBron James. Is this on? It's on. LeBron James. Mm-hmm. Give the fans a middle finger. Oh my. And if they do, you somehow get in, like by the skin of your teeth, do not show up. Do not partake. How dare they disrespect you in what could possibly be your last year? This is just an exhibition. This ain't no real basketball. It's an exhibition. And worse, it's in Los Angeles, the All-Star game. I know it's in Intuit Dome, right? But it's in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So fans could look at this and go, well, this could be his last one. It's in L.A. Let's, do this for his lifetime achievement. It ain't like that. If this was, we put the best numbers in the computer and they give you a number and those are the people who make the All-Star, then fine. He doesn't belong there. An exhibition game? Do you know that when Magic Johnson wasn't in the league put Magic Johnson in the All-Star game? I covered it. Mm-hmm. Was that 96? In Orlando. Oh, you're talking about the 93. Yeah. After the HIV. Yep. But my point is, if you're LeBron, you should not really be thrilled about how this is transpired, because it ain't that real. And the idea that they're really going to vote. Who's the guy you just said, Rob G, who's ahead of him? Seriously. Something Jukovic, Danovich. Yeah, from Portland? I don't know. But you get my point. Like, really? Mm-hmm. Is that what we are? Come on, man. So if I'm LeBron James, no matter what, if I skin on my teeth or whatever, do not NOT participate. Thank you very much for being this disrespectful after all these years. Yes, I'm here telling LeBron James, do not partake in the All-Star game. First of all, what in the world are you doing?
Okay. So, Rob Parker is saying LeBron James should not participate in the All-Star weekend. He later on went on to say, or maybe it was his partner Kelvin, said that instead what LeBron should do is go to All-Star weekend and announce that he's going to retire. And just kind of take over the whole weekend, make it about himself, because it looks like LeBron is not going to be an all-star this year. If voting continues like this, it looks like he will not be an all-star. They also brought up the fact that when Michael Jordan, his last year with the Washington Wizards, Vince Carter, I think he received the most votes that year. I could be wrong. I don't remember properly, but I do remember that the year, the time. Vince Carter was voted a starter. And it was Jordan's last year. So Vince Carter opted to give up his starting seat to Michael Jordan, right? So what they're saying is the NBA, Rob, is saying that the NBA should put LeBron in the All-Star game, even if he doesn't get voted. And if they're not going to do that for him, he should boycott All-Star weekend. And it also is disrespectful that fans, after everything he's given to the game, because he said that later on in the sound, after everything he's given to the game, how dare they not vote him in to All-Star weekend? Now, in response to Rob Parker, I kind of understand where he's coming from, but I want to remind Rob of something. What happened last year at the All-Star weekend? Last year, LeBron James was voted a starter. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then, at All-Star weekend, LeBron shows up and tells the media then and there at All-Star weekend that he's not going to play. Adam Silver, everybody else found this out at All-Star weekend. He said he's happy for everyone, but he's not going to be playing. And when it came time to take the team photographs, everybody put on their jersey, but he didn't. He did not. Then he went out in front row, sat there for like a few minutes, and then left. Right? And at the time, the league thought that that was a slap in the face because you're not going to tell me you found out you're not going to play for the All-Star game when you got there. You knew that before. So the least you could have done is inform the NBA so they could have found a suitable replacement for you, like a Norman Powell, who a lot of people were campaigning to be an All-Star. So LeBron dissed All-Star weekend last year. What about the previous years before that, Rob? The year before that, it was reported, according to Stephen A. Smith, that before the game, NBA legends like I think Dr. J, if I'm not mistaken, and Larry Bird, they go into the All-Star locker room because the year before, it was the worst rated All-Star game in NBA history and an absolute disgrace. And they told them, guys, make sure you go out here and try to play hard. And according to reports, LeBron James gave a side eye to all the other players and said, man, F that. We're not doing nothing out here. And basically said, to hell with what Larry Bird is talking about. And the players went out there and put up one of the most disgraceful exhibition games in NBA history. So, just maybe, the fans have come to realize that he doesn't care about All-Star weekend. Maybe they've come to that realization that not only does he not care, half of the time he doesn't even want to be there. So maybe they said to themselves, why vote for a guy that last year we found out that he was not going to play day of? What about all those fans that voted for him? You think they were happy about that? Or the year prior, reportedly was telling players to just throw the game and not play hard enough. And you want fans to vote for that? What message was deleted? I didn't read what he said. I didn't read the super chat. What did he say? Is there where we not don't delete super chats? I want to see what he says. There where we can delete that. I didn't even see it. Yeah, I didn't get to see what he said. Tyrone Moore, just write a regular comment. I didn't see what you said. Damn, throwing a pause, throw a stop and an eject on that BS. What did he have to say? I didn't hear what he had to say. I didn't hear what he had to say. I wish I heard what he had to say. So Rob talking about LeBron should boycott All-Star Weekend. Frankly, fans don't care anymore. If you receive the 9th most votes, that says fans are pretty much more. If LeBron wanted more votes, his fans should vote for him. He has 150 million followers on Instagram. He has 51 million on Twitter. Let them vote for him. That's not the fans' fault. That's not the NBA's fault. If LeBron fans want him to play, they should vote for him. But don't say, oh, he should give a middle finger to the NBA. No. He said you were mad because Bron wouldn't let you hit it from the. You know what? I'm happy you deleted it. And what's up with y'all LeBron fans always talking about balls and like, what's up with y'all, man? Y'all always be on that other. Y'all be all like, what's up with y'all, bro? Why y'all always obsessed with that dude's balls, bro? Like, what's why y'all fans always got to go to the dark side, man? Unbelievable. So it's over. The season is over. It's a wrap. As I said, it was a week ago, and it's done. And now all they're trying to figure out is who they're gonna blame. Are they gonna blame JJ Redick? Are they gonna blame Austin Reeves? Well, they can't blame him because he injured. If he was here, I'm sure LeBron fans would try to blame him. Matter of fact, some of them will try to blame him. Who they gonna blame? They gonna blame everybody but LeBron. They gonna blame everybody under the sun, and their excuses. That's it. My live is freezing up. We had to go live. It's freezing up. Wish y'all a happy new year. Make sure y'all have a good one, man. Happy new year to all of y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. He said, why do you hate LeBron? Why do you talk about LeBron so much? What you want me to talk about? Yo ass? Anyway, y'all have a good one, man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Y'all have a good one.